Real Madrid, the Galacticos take the floor. They scored to just get a few last words. What a great player he was this time. A lot of pressure on the green and white tonight, that's for sure. They will play Alba Berlin in 2 weeks on this home floor. So we will not want to leave it to a one game, one show dance against the incoming German team. Well, as part of the No Jump, No Glory commitment to the community, really, again, is proud to be part of the basketball stage that reaches themselves. The captains here will hold balls from their own clubs. They're presented to the opposite captains. The game ball is presented to the teams and the referee to start this game. Felipe Reyes and Barusis. The players shake hands, just steady themselves for this one. This is a do-or-die battle as far as the Panathinaikos team are concerned, that's for sure. They do not want to put themselves in a situation when they come back to haunt them later on in the season. So it will be Yanis Barusis of Greece playing for Real Madrid against Esteban Batista. Head to head for the jump ball, and Batista offers nothing. Real Madrid win the tip. Sergio Ewing 2-3. Here where Fernandez is 5. Irreversible, guarded by AJ Slaughter. Slaughter next to the offensive foul. It is indeed. You know, Mr. Belasovic gave Fernandez a chance to get away with the first one because he definitely cleaned him out in the first one. Let's have a look. There it is. And Slaughter nicks it away from Fernandez. So there's a lot of niggle into this game straight away. We only played 12 seconds. Diamantidis, a bit of pressure from Sergio Ewing. Yul gets right up in his gut. A little bit of pressure on the Greek international. Not sure how many years Diamantidis will play international ball. Barusis to foul on the low post. Batista caught it. And straight away, there is some intent about this green and white team from Panathinaikos. Batista, a good little matchup, Barusis and Batista. There's the reach from behind. Belasovic, the referee, got his second call in the game. The referee in the baseline didn't call it. Yankovic. Diamantidis in, little hesitation drill, brings it back out, or tries to. Going left with this post up, base to the corner for the jump shot. There's the first two of the game. Dimitris Diamantidis, averaging 7.5 through the season. It's underway straight away. Reyes off the backboard, Barusis to follow in. A rebound, he may have touched it last, he has indeed. Will go to Panathinaikos. And it's there, very animated on that sideline. One tip, and then it went right through hands. And the second tip now. Which is very upset with something there. Batista into the lane. Easy two over Barusis. 4-0 start to the home side. He gets the ball down the floor quickly. Rivers pops out one side. Barusis here on the reversal for Rudy. Rudy might be teed up with that first foul called against him. Referee calls a foul on the floor. He makes sure he was caught on the floor. AJ Slaughter draws the first foul out of him. And Fernandez wasn't going to get muted for too long. I think that first play, the foul drawn against Slaughter, may have woken him up very early. Ewing, corner Reyes, leading rebounder in the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague, Mursat Turkan is the old leading rebounder, and it belongs to Felipe Reyes. Ewing, three. Well, Sergio Ewing unleashes a three-pointer, that's number 18 for the season for him. He's better known for his passing, really. Put that into that low post, collects. Third touch for the big man. Batista going to work on Borussia. Esteban comes back with his left hand again. Rebound from Batista. Goes up strong over the top of the backboard. Borussia snatches from above his head. Good work from the Greek centre. Hewitt. Borussia's open for a split second. Reyes goes to work against Gies. Slaughter. Reyes gets contact and is called for the contact. Slaughter worked well there. No, it's got a fingertip on it, James Gist. It's elevation from Reyes. Dimitri, Hughes hanging on to him the whole time. Batista reverses and scores. 6-3. Panathinaikos have kept this early lead and momentum going. Backdoor layup is good for Reyes. Great pass from Borussia. And Ivanovic cannot understand how easy that can be. He's gone down to the bench too, looking for a substitute. He's against his instincts there to get one of his players out. Diamantidis into the lane, down to Batista. Can he finish against Reyes? Kick to the corner. Slaughter goes up. Nope. Gist back to Slaughter. One-on-one now with Reyes. Slaughter rises. Misses. Fernandez the rebound. To Sergio Hewitt. Rivers just trying to find a name for himself on this Real Madrid team this year. Borussia in, goes the long way round, and Borussia misses a little runner. A soft touch from the big man. Picked off by Panathinaikos on that rebound. It's triple D. Dimitri Diamantidis. Orchestrating things, pointing everywhere. Since that pick and roll set correctly. Diamantidis 3, short. Fernandez another rebound. The horns play for Rudy. Maybe trying to draw this second foul out of Slaughter. Goes over to pick and roll into the lane. Is raked over the eyes by Batista. Let's get a replay and see what happened there. Is the substitution for Batista. Maverick Kefalaitis. Let's see where this was. I'm not sure where that happened. Very quick. Diamantidis is foul from the weak side, just reaching in. There's Maverick Kefalaitis. And Batista will sit down. Well, whatever it was, Ivanovic was going to make sure that Esteban Batista got the message. He walked to the bench, that's for sure. 83% for Rudy Fernandez from the free throw line this year. That is outstanding numbers. Only 7-6 lead, the first lead of the game for Real Madrid. Whites of Madrid here in Athens for this game. Week 11 action, Turkish Airlines early. Yankovic goes penetrating in. Maverick Kefalaitis, who hesitated. He was hesitating himself out of missing it, but he dropped it in the end. It was 2 for the Greek international. Two Greeks guarding each other, Maverick Kefalaitis and Borussia, going head to head in this game in that low post. Well, the ball's up high on the three-point line right now. U8, Borussia goes in, blows the layup. Maverick Kefalaitis picks it up the rim. And Panathinaikos on the break. Slaughter. Change of pace. AJ Slaughter short with the jump shot. 2 for 2 from the American now, missed. Sergio Hewitt, a little hesitation. They've got to switch out of Gist. Can't get the ball to the mismatch inside. They will now. Fronted from Diamantidis. Skip past to Rivers. Rivers hesitating. One-on-one with Yankovic. Rivers spin. Turnover. Slaughter out of the pack. Hands to Gist. Gist with the flush. 10-7 lead for Panathinaikos. Great look there from Slaughter. Gets 2 steps, didn't even dribble. As Rivers made the mistake last time down. Rudy for 3. Misses. Reyes tries to pick up the rebound. Hustled out of it by Yankovic. Vladimir Yankovic will hold. Little horns play for him. Rivers Gist and Mavrokephalides swap places. Down low to the big tall Greek. Mavrokephalides, great kick. Jankovic deflected by Yue out of bounds. Round of applause there for the youngster Jankovic as he was making the right choice. Timeout here at the Wacker, here in Athens. Early lead for the home side, 10-7. Referee, crew chief tonight. You see the banners up in the stands there, the EuroLeague victories that this Panathinaikos team have won in the past. A multi-champion team over the decades. Of course, I think they won 3 in the 2000s too. The Željko Obradović team's champions. Panathinaikos. There's a hand off to Slaughter. Slaughter fumbled it. Long 3 from AJ, in and out. He hasn't had much success from the 3-point line or even shooting. Yue looks up, picks up the dribble, turns it back to Reyes. Yue. Gustavo Ion, the Mexican in the game for the first time. Fernandez being guarded, and he turns to the referee as AJ Slaughter's bothering him all the way. Yue for 3, misses. So Real Madrid not quite got their shooting boots on right now. 3:50 to go in this first period. It's a 10-7 lead for the home side. Real Madrid want to get out and run. That's their style. Slow down game right now. Slaughter, another jump shot. And another. Oh, went in this time. Both sides to the rim and the backboard. And AJ Slaughter gets on the scoreboard. 5-point lead for Panathinaikos. Ion. Rivers. Fernandez getting a lot of attention out there. Rudy drags it back out. They've got the switch. High post. Ion. Kick pass, Yue's hit one, he's missed one, there's the second for Sergio Yue. The Spanish international looks up to the scoreboard. That will be a big, huge 3. 12-10 now. Jankovic getting plenty of court time tonight. Slaughter over the pick and roll. Jankovic from that far side, short. What a rebound from James Gist. And a big, warm round of applause from this appreciative crowd. Diamantidis one-on-one with Reyes, dumps it down to Gist, and the foul against Casey Rivers. And Gist hits the deck. The foul was on. Was it on Rudy? It looks like it was on Rivers. It was indeed. First foul. 14th foul for Real Madrid. Ivanovic has made a good start with his team here. This is week 11 at the Wacker. Win number 6 is what Panathinaikos are seeking. Give them a 1-game margin over the team below them, Alba Berlin. Group E was always shaping up to be a 4-team horse race. But Alba Berlin and the 3 losses in a row for Panathinaikos have put them in some sort of jeopardy. Yue is fouled. He did get the shot up in the air, but the referee straight away pointed to the floor, the end line ball. Mavrokephalides, guilty of pushing something. Just a little bump there on Yue now. What a continuation there. Mavridis will sit down with his second foul. Marcus Nelson in the game, the American. Turnover, Mavrokephalides picks up an not too often steal for himself. Nelson tripped in the lane. Mavrokephalides up in the air, passing the ball. That's not whether the comfort zone for him. Gist versus Reyes, one-on-one, low post. Gist comes to the baseline. Goes up strong, and Reyes is being given the foul, much to his annoyance. Played fairly good defense through that passage of James Gist in that low post. Second foul. There's a definite arm on the... Oh, he's got hand on the ball, everything. Lasso gets a substitute and Houston in the game straight away. That's the end of that bench. A few mutterings. 2 shots here for James Gist. Goes down with a little help from the front of that rim. comes in with a fairly good average from the free throw line. 41 of 55, it's about just under 80%. This is the second. Nocioni's in the game, the Argentinian. Now they've said the shot was missed. Referee's whistle went. Won't retake it again because it was a Panathinaikos player in the lane too early. Jankovic sits down. And his replacement, Nikos Papas. Rivers open out one side. There's a screen down for Rudy. Rudy turns. Guarded again by Slaughter. Rudy in. Corner. Rivers needs to make one. And Casey Rivers gets his account underway. Closes that gap to 2 now. That's the third 3 from Real Madrid tonight. 3 of 5. Panathinaikos yet to hit one. Slaughter's missed a couple. Twitch this one. Papas handles it over half court. Minute 49 to go in this first period. Papas, little hesitation into the middle. Nikos Papas flows it up, and well, that's a good-looking move for Nikos Papas. Yui down the other end. He is no good. Gets the rebound. Papas is averaging under 10 points a game, 9.7. Good numbers for his 19 minutes. Excellent numbers in reality. Mavrokephalides blows the layup. Gish should have got the rebound. Had perfect position with the help coming over to try and block the Mavrokephalides. And Gustavo Irons in a bit of trouble here. Just overly powerful there in the low post. Knocked over Mavrokephalides. Was this a flop? Potentially. He got hit and he went down hard. He turns around with a big smile on his face. It's a nice Fotsis in the game, number 9 for Panathinaikos. As this quarter comes to an end. Just under a minute to play now. This Slaughter, who's played every minute this first period. Papas fouled by Yui. I have to be impressed with Nikos Papas, that's for sure. His numbers this year, very, very impressive. He's had double figures in 3 of his last 4 games. He played 4 games in the top 16. He played 10 in the regular season, where he averaged 8 points a game. He's averaging 14 since we went to top 16 action. He's on the line for 2. So 3 for Papas now. Masulis in the game, the Lithuanian. 41 of 44 on the season from the free throw line. Made both of those. And a foul out of DeMarcus Nelson very early in the shot clock. Just caught out slightly there, Nelson. Poor defense there for DeMarcus Nelson, really. Sergio Yui, here he is, 45 seconds left in the quarter. Real Madrid trail by 6. Yui's hit 2. And this is his 4th three-pointer. 2 of 4 now for the Spanish international. Hernandez, look, did he trip somebody there? The trip from Papas in the lane is Fotsis. Back to Papas. Mavrokephalides, and a foul out. Oh, an offensive foul. Well, the crowd won't like it because they won't have necessarily seen it. Papas, what did he do? Did he hook his man? Let's have a look at the replay. That's the foul that wasn't given. Well, was there a foul or not? The trip from Papas on the floor. Now, when the screen was set, I'm not sure what happened there. Hewitt, pick and roll. Hewitt to the lane. The layup is good from Gustavo. Oh, what a beautiful pass from Sergio Yui. DeMarcus Nelson throws up the long 3, hits nothing but net, but he didn't go through the rim, so nothing doing. And a 4-point lead for the home side. At the end of the first period, Jovanovic knows full well how dangerous this Real Madrid team is, but 19-15, Panathinaikos lead after 10 minutes. Second quarter action set to start here. The Olympic Sports Centre, the Waka. Here in Athens, Greece. It's Panathinaikos, week 11, going against Real Madrid. 5-5 in the top 16 of Panathinaikos. They need to get above 500 with a victory tonight, which is so important for them. Papas pops out on the wing. The pass from Fotis. Yankovic low post. Two youngsters in the game right now. Papas and Yankovic for Panathinaikos. Yankovic goes up, blows the layup slightly, gets his rebound, puts it back in. Well, Vladimir Yankovic is getting extended time here from Dusko Ivanovic, and well deserved. Fernandez getting some rough treatment in there. Rodriguez dumps it down to Ion, fumbles it. Real Madrid not really on the same sheet. Marcus Nelson scores over Nocioni. Almost for a minute it was going to drop out. And we have an 8-point lead now. Great trail from DeMarcus Nelson. He was just about to drop out, hit the backboard and floating through that net. Fernandez guarded by Papas, pops to the swing. Here's Rudy. Down with the pick and roll. And then there's one side, comes in the screen, underneath, a little flick shot from Rudy. And that was complete magic from Rudy Fernandez. He just flicked it out of his hands. And Yankovic will quite easily look and say, how fortunate was that? What's this? Nelson. Nelson comes to the baseline. Layup line for DeMarcus Nelson. Misses, gets his rebound and put back. 8 the lead is restored. Panathinaikos are a team on a bit of a mission right now to get this victory. Rudy, great pump fake to bring Papas forward. He's missed the three. Masulis goes flying in. Rudy the rebound, and Fotis gets the foul. The Real Madrid players go right to the referee and one unsportsmanlike. Rudy's taking this right across the face. There's no way this is unsportsmanlike, because I don't think that Fotis knew exactly what was going on. Oh well, take that back, because he turns to the referee straight away and acknowledges the foul. Look at that. That is high, legs up in the air for Rudy. And that baseline, hands off to Ion. There's the switch to Gustavo Ion into the lane, lobs it up to him. Gustavo Ion for two. Papas had no answer to that little lob play. The Mexican has 4 for the night. 6-point lead to the home side. Marcus Nelson in. Mavro Kefalaides tries to bring Ion forward, way short with a jump shot. Nocioni. That jumps Fotis for the rebound. Rodriguez, there's the jump down to Gustavo Ion. There's a foul called against Mavro Kefalaides, I think. First foul for him of the game, second for Panathinaikos in this quarter. These 2 shots here for Gustavo Ion. Just came over to block the shot, which prevented an and one. But he sits. And Baptista replaces him. 9. Top 16 turnover, Real Madrid. Nocioni into the lane, he's turned it back over. Poor choice there from Andres Nocioni. Got the angle of the backboard. He turns to the referee saying, need some help here. DeMarcus Nelson! Count it! Oh, he's made a house call. DeMarcus Nelson went left-handed, and he rose again, and just jumped it on that Madrid defense. Outstanding athleticism from the American. points the lead again. Rodriguez in. Rodriguez picks up, throws it up to Ayan, which is a travel. A crowd want to travel. And this place is jumping right now. There's the dunk from DeMarcus Nelson, and it was Nocioni that got in the photograph. A little Kodak moment there for Panathinaikos. DeMarcus Nelson, shuffle the feet there. So the lead is 8, home side, looking good for their money in this second period. Jankovic, picking roll from Esteban, up in the air, Jankovic, DeMarcus Nelson goes baseline, oh my word, Ayan's giving it straight to Batista, great hustle from Nocioni. It will stay with Panathinaikos on that baseline. Missed a little chippy there. Nelson to inbound. Batista, backdoor Fotis. Oh, it's been deflected. He was wide open. Great defense from Masiulis. Fernandez looks up. Here comes Slaughter. Marcus Slaughter's been sent away. Pick and roll from Marcus Slaughter. He's one-on-one. Fernandez wide open 3. Rudy for 3. There's the response from Real Madrid's experienced international. 4th 3-pointer of the home side. Slaughter steps out on the pick and roll from Papas. Down low to Batista. Nocioni missed it. Slaughter there for the rebound. Beautiful work from Real Madrid's defense. Masiulis goes up. Scores! No! It just dribbled out. There is a foul anyway. And Jonas Masiulis goes to the free throw line for 2 shots. He's 15 of 20 on the season. How unfortunate was that? Batista gets the foul. That was dropping in and just rolled out. His foul for Esteban Batista. Gianni Lawal on that bench, just waiting his turn, waiting his time. Free throw goes down. Second free throw for Masiulis is good. Three misses for Panathinaikos is forward there. Jankovic, I think it was. There's the jump shot from Rodriguez. And all of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, I make that a 7-0 run for Real Madrid. They've gone for an 8-point deficit. Now they trail by 1 and timeout for Dusko Ivanovic, coach of Panathinaikos. Well, Panathinaikos, the first to emerge from the timeout. Real Madrid ambled their way out. Pablo Lasso's team has fought their way back into this game. They trail by a point, 27-26. It will be a possession for the green and whites as we get closer and closer to half-time. Halfway through this second period. Marcus Nelson, point guard duty here. As Papas turns the corner quickly. Nikos Papas, and 1 for the Greek star. J.C. Carroll, a little sigh of resignation there. I think you feel he didn't do much to get the call. But definitely coming off the bench, was caught for speed slightly there, Carroll. A.J. Slaughter comes back in, so we've got A.J. Slaughter and Marcus Slaughter on opposite sides tonight. Huge difference between the two players in terms of stature. The most on the floor right now is Rodriguez. Goes past Papas. And DeMarcus Nelson eventually steps up and picks him up. Carroll goes baseline. There's Rodriguez. Masiulis steps with a 3. Rodriguez to Fernandez. Fernandez in. One-on-one with Batista now. Fernandez arcs back for a 3, and Rudy drops another one. That's the second three-pointer for Rudy Fernandez. And I make that the 6th of the night for Real Madrid. And it's all tied up here, 29 apiece. AJ. DeMarcus Nelson goes in hard, kicks out to AJ Slaughter. Can he get one? Yeah, he does now. Slaughter has 5 for the game. A 3 and a 2 for the American. Rodriguez, 3-point lead now. First three-pointer for Panathinaikos. Rodriguez in, Slaughter down. Here's one-on-one for the Spain versus Greece matchup. Rodriguez, 3, missed it. And it is a rebound from Papas, handed it straight to Esteban Batista. And Rodriguez gives up the foul defensively. Pablo Lasso, just a few instructions for his team. A shimmy and a shake there from DeMarcus Nelson. Gist comes in, Fotis goes out. Nelson gets the handoff from Gist. Slaughter pops that one side. Slaughter keeps that dribble alive, very active dribbler. Nelson, Gist. Papas pivots in like a pirouette on that far side. They've got a mismatch down low, they can find it. Papas crossover, one step back. Nikos Papas, what a first half he is having. 8 points now for Papas. Out of Panathinaikos is 34 points. It's now a 5-point game. Back door goes Fernandez. And moving screen, I think, against Jonas Maciulis. Explained to the referee, had it wrong, I think. Danny Lawal set to come into the game. Just held on to Papas. Papas hit the deck in the end. In a very apologetically way, saying, no, you're not quite right on that. Slaughter pops. Down low, Gist collects. Guarded by Maciulis. Gist goes to work, dumps it down to Lawal. I don't think that was a great pass for Gani Lawal in that position. No spacing at all. Here's Rudy. Rudy's hit 2 threes. Rudy throws it up to Slaughter, blows the dunk. AJ Slaughter down the other end. AJ brings it back out. DeMarcus Nelson didn't want to take the shot. Up to, oh, that's the way you do it. That is the way you throw it up and lob it. Gani Lawal enters the game with a flush and stuff. And the high flyers, Gist and Lawal, in conversation. There's one throw up. Slaughter gets to go way, way too high. And down the other end, DeMarcus, nice and low. Lawal says, "Thank you very much." Timeout finished here. It's Real Madrid on the floor first out of the huddle. He will inbound from this far end. Felipe Reyes in the game, just a recent substitution. Fernandez sits down. Sergio Yue is in, number 23 there. Nikos Papas, what a great first half he's had. He's Reyes, leading rebounder of all time in the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague. Ivanovic just sharing a little moment there. Rodriguez guarded by Nelson. Gets him off eventually. Is Yui up top. Yui's hit 2 threes tonight. Defensive foul here against Panathinaikos. J.C. Carroll just caught his arm going over his screen there, I think. Slaughter. Rodriguez. Carroll just tried to turn the corner on Papas, got it dribbled off his leg, lucky to get it back again. Rodriguez up in the air, down to Slaughter, beautiful move, Slaughter's blown the layup. 7-point lead, Marcus Slaughter had a great opportunity to get involved. And he's still trying to get that moment out of his head. AJ Slaughter, Gist goes up, Gist. Gani Lawal, Lawal scores with ease, a pump fake and a dribble. And Gani Lawal has 4. There's the contrast between the two centres. And a foul against Nikos Papas, just barreling over the Real Madrid defender. Papas says no way, it's his second foul. Says to Ivanovic, don't take me out just yet. It's Reyes that goes flying, just trying to hold on to J.C. Carroll. He's extremely potent offensive performer for Real Madrid. Well, 2 shots here for Reyes, trying to close this gap into manageable numbers. Yanis Blooms in the game for the first time, the shooter from Latvia. Reyes, first shot is good from the free throw line. Free throw from Reyes, misses, they tipped it off the rim and Gist goes flying down the lane. I'm sure he'll bring it back out, he will. He hands it off to Nelson. Gist with the ball back in his hands. Blooms is 18, usually wears 45, Yanis Blooms. 18 for Panathinaikos. AJ rises, short on the J. Carroll is fouled by Slaughter, that's number 3 for the American. Not a great situation to be in, and you can see Ivanovic very upset with that foul. It's almost like he tripped and fell into it. Big smile on his face. And the substitution will be Yankovic 8 as the replacement. Carroll's second free throw here. Extremely good free throw shooter. 16 of 18 on the season before this game started. He was 18 of 20, so not a great visitor to the free throw line, but the numbers tonight, 70% for Real Madrid, 5 of 7, 71 for Panathinaikos. Yankovic in that low post going to work on Sergio Llull. Yankovic tries to drop it in. Slaughter with a rebound. Dominating the defensive boards, Marcus Slaughter. Ewing into the lane, Sergio Llull. There's the dunk from Marcus Slaughter, laid on a plate. And with 1:14 left in the game, 4 points is the only lead that Panathinaikos have, after having led by 9 at one time. That was much more palatable for the American. Timeout finished here. 1:14 seconds before half time. 4-point lead for the home side. Except for a brief period when Madrid led 7-6, it's been all Panathinaikos this first half. It was tied at 29 apiece, but quickly Panathinaikos ran out. A little run of their own again. Just Nelson, Gani Lawal getting himself involved. Nelson comes into the lane. Gist can shoot the 3, lines one up and drills it. James Gist, not known for the shooting, but he will attempt it, he will take it on if given the opportunity. U8 looking down low to Reyes. Referees letting James Gist get away with a bit of contact, but didn't eventually. They called it on him. Which wants some explanation. The foul was probably before he caught the ball. He went to there as a push. The referees didn't call. They let Gist get involved a little bit more. Maybe the second one wasn't a foul. 2 shots for Reyes. 7 the lead. In and out for Felipe Reyes. lead for the night. The leading rebounder in all-time Turkish Airlines history. 6 the difference. Lucioni picks up on DeMarcus Nelson. Maybe the absence of AJ Slaughter means they might be able to put a bit more pressure on that ball at the point guard position. Nelson. And it's Blooms down to Gist. Gist one-on-one with Nocioni. Pick and roll for Blooms. Blooms picks it up. Behind the back to Gist. Low post. DeMarcus Nelson crossover. Drops it in. Missed on the tip from Lawal. The foul, I think, against Marcus Slaughter. Gani Lawal got a nice offensive rebound. And we'll get 2 shots here. Marcus Nelson so unfortunate not to drop it in. There's one chance there from... Now, is the foul against Nocioni from behind? I think it is, because Slaughter has both hands up. Gani Lawal just with a snatch on his free throw. Yes, confirmation there that Nocioni did get the foul. Second shot here for Lawal to get it to 7. He misses both free throws. Bit of momentum lost there from Panathinaikos. Rodriguez. Over that pick and roll to his right hand. Finds space in. Rodriguez backboard. Oh, he's missed the layup. Nobody followed in for Madrid. 1 second left. Jankovic short. And that is half time. 41-35. Panathinaikos in much need of a victory here in week 11 of the Turkish Airlines Top 16. They lead by 6, 41-35 at the break.
We marked on that all week.
As players troop off.
Very good team offensively.
AJ Slaughter
they have a lot of talent, so we're going to have to keep the pressure up and play tough in the second half.
Thank you very much. Good luck.
Well, a quick interview there with AJ Slaughter. Almost caught us by surprise, but he respected Real Madrid's talent. And they know they've got to keep it up the second half. He has 3 fouls. Very wary, doesn't get into more foul trouble. Well, I hope you'll join us in the second half, about 10 or 13 minutes. We'll leave you those statistics. 2 of 9 from the 3-point line for Panathinaikos, but both of them came late in the quarter. 5 of 10 for the Madristas, 50%, but their numbers are woeful inside the arc, 6 of 15. I hope we'll see you again in 10 to 12 minutes for the second half of action.
20 minutes left. You'll play with the same rhythm, control the rebounds and good defense.
I think this is most important because Madrid is one team. He ran excellent. He have offensive rebound. We must play with energy second half, and also we must play a little better all defense and pick and roll.
Thank you very much, sir. Good luck.
Turkish Airlines, Spalding, Intersport, official global sponsors of the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague.
Real Madrid will have to get their A game together. Didn't play particularly well the first half. Trailed for most of it. Maybe they were ahead for all but 30 seconds, Panathinaikos. Visitors from Spain, who sit on top of Group E here. Fellow Spanish competitors, Barcelona in second. Maccabi Tel Aviv third. Panathinaikos fourth, and Berlin fifth. And Zalgiris also breathing down the necks of the German club. And come the starters for the second half. Yanis Barousis, Rivers for Real Madrid. Panathinaikos probably as they started the game. Jankovic, Mavridis, Batista. Yanis Blooms to start, so he got some time at the end of the first half. Now he will start, number 18 here, Blooms. The Latvian, here's Diamantidis into the lane. Kick back to Gears, there's Blooms. Over the pick and roll, Blooms. Oh, he tries to throw it to Batista, and then ended up double dribbling because he caught his own pass. great start there for the Latvian. Left for the three. Barusis almost had that pass stolen by Batista. Fernandez looking to eye up Jankovic here. Barusis head up. Yui over the pick and roll. Sergio Yui into the lane. It's up to Reyes. Reyes the jump shot. Back of the rim. Rebound from Batista. Outlet to Diamantidis. All of a sudden, the pace of this game is picking up slightly. 6-point lead for the home side. Diamantidis up in the air. That's the second player I've seen do that. Gist for three. Second of the night for James Gist. Well, he doesn't take many, that's for sure. 16 of 49 in the season coming in. Since Gist has played 20 games, so he's averaging about 2 to 3 a game. He's now made 18 of those three-pointers. Foul against Gist on that baseline, I think. Nice rotation on the ball for the big fella. 3 fingers point to the ground like he makes them every day. Fernandez off the screen. Fernandez curls back on himself. Oh, beautiful work from Rudy Fernandez. Jankovic. And Fernandez just get caught up arms in arms. Jankovic not giving any in. He's saying, I got hooked. Let's have a look at this. Rudy Fernandez definitely played into that one. This goes up to Jankovic and just apologizes. Not one foul, that's what I'd say. Very professionally done. Yui. The pick and roll. Yui into the lane. Reyes, everybody's got a shooter in that position right now for Real Madrid. Fernandez over the pick and roll, they switch. There's the throw up from Fernandez. Tried to get it to hit a rim, it hit nothing. Shot clock violation. And Real Madrid is struggling right now. Panatinaikos. Batista low post, got him by Barusis, but he had a nice looking pass there. Barusis goes up to guard him. Esteban Batista, all sorts of problems. 5-on-4 break. Rivers keeps it alive. Rivers in. The foul against Jankovic. As Fernandez fired off the three. You don't see strategic fouls that deep usually. They go all the way to the foul line. 9-point deficit for Madrid. A lot of pressure on their offense right now. They've got to get going soon. Reyes just tried to knock him out of bounds. Almost did it too. Anyway, Rivers comes high. Rivers looks at the shot clock. Plenty of time. They've got the switch out of James Gist. Rivers down to Reyes. Reyes can't finish. Gets his rebound. The leading rebound in the EuroLeague. Goes up and is fouled the second time around. Jankovic said, it's not me. Jankovic for sure. He's pointed to his teammate. He won't be best pleased he's been singled out. Yeah. This is the first free throw. This one in the first half too. Felipe Perez. Free throw. 8-point game. Yes. Inches his team closer. Three players on this Real Madrid team are 2 players to catch and shoot. Blooms for 3. That's what he does best. Yanis Blooms. Back to talk about the number of games some of these Madrid players have played in the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague. That'll come later on. Reyes for 3 himself. There's the response from Felipe Reyes. The Spanish international doesn't get to shoot many threes. 13 he's taken on the season before this game. That's number 14. He's made 4 of them. Jankovic's own 3. Way off. Yui the rebound. On the other end, Sergio Yui. Bruce deflected, and we got a foul. 3 seconds against Felipe Reyes. That's a call you don't often see made. There's a jump shot, the three from Reyes. Substitution, Jankovic out, and Nikos Papas back in. Somebody's hit the deck. It's Reyes has hit the deck. Oh, underneath. Esteban Batista won't get the L1. Wide open. Batista and Fernandez sharing a few words. They don't look very friendly ones. Great look down low. I said, you're lucky I didn't dunk it on you. Fernandez says, never in my lifetime. 2 shots here for Esteban Batista. Soft touch. Blooms and Diamantidis. Got a screen, Blooms is saying. Ran into one. Mauricio tries to tip it. Didn't want to make sure he tipped it into his own basket. Would have counted double. 10-point lead now. Double figures for Panathinaikos. Rudy 3. Rudy hits the front of the rim. Reyes goes after the ball. Beautiful work from the Spanish ex-international possibly. But Reyes has done the dirty work right there. Leading rebounder of all time. I'll keep saying it because it's that important. Wide open, Papas, got it. Nikos Papas. It's another 3-pointer for Panathinaikos. 11 the lead now. And a foul against Gist in the low post. James Gist with that foul. Third foul for the American, and 2 shots to come for Reyes. Kefalaitis comes in. He sits down with those 3 fouls. Reyes with his 2 shots here. Number for Felipe Reyes there. Some good numbers. He's built a nice little portfolio of stats tonight. Second free throw misses again. He's 1 of 2. Lead is back to 10, but Panathinaikos can now stretch to the biggest lead of the game. Papas over the pick and roll. Barousis picks up the foul. And the crowd are in full flow here. Third quarter action. Turkish Airlines EuroLeague. This is week 11 of the top 16. Bumped out there on that high pick and roll show. Picked up the foul easily. Maverick Kefalaitis guarded by Rivers. He'll take his time. Maverick Kefalaitis with left hand. Sublime work from the tall Greek. And right now, Panathinaikos are just doing a number on Real Madrid. Fernandez, Ewing. in, Rivers, lucky to catch it. Casey Rivers is way off with that three. Barousis the rebound. Yui lines one up himself. There's the response. It's a 9-point game. Sergio Yui, they left him open. Well, it's a barrage of threes this third period. Diamantidis in, lines up his own three, misses. Yui the rebound. Here come Madrid. The comeback on the offense. Papas tries to reach from behind. Yui brings it back out. Somebody's wide open. Rivers back to Yui. Over the pick and roll. Another three from Sergio. In and out. Barousis keeps it alive. Power move up. The foul will go against one of those green defenders. Diamantidis, I think. Big smile on his face as he can relax more in his latter years of his career. Diamantidis is just shaking the finger. He knows he's got his countryman blocked on that shot. Timeout here. 54-45. Panathinaikos lead. Agreed with there by Yanis Barousis. Fellow countryman playing for Real Madrid. 2 shots for Barousis. That's the first. Closes the gap to 8. Needed by Barousis, drops the second one. Marcus Nelson goes to Papas. Papas taking the time. They're in a bit of a zone here. Papas in, down low to Esteban Batista. Beautifully worked from Panathinaikos. We're back to a 9-point game. Sergio Yui pops out some Rivers. Rivers down to Reyes. Reyes, little jump shot back at the rim. Mavrokiphilides flicks it straight away to Papas. Panathinaikos looking to put pressure on that Real Madrid defense straight away. Blooms to Papas. Papas turns the corner. Comes back again on another pick and roll. Papas into the lane. Papas gets Rivers up in the air. Scores the and one. It is a rout right now. 11 the lead, a free throw to come. KC Rivers picks up his second foul. And Madrid are all over the place. Great pump fake from Papas. What a game he's having. So far. I think that's 14 now with that free throw. Fernandez, great show from Mavrokiphilides. Now they've got the switch, they'll just send everybody away here. 1-on-1 with Fernandez. Here comes the penetration. Little flick shot from Rudy. Sublime, beautiful work from the Spaniard. And it's a 10-point game once again. Blooms and off to Papas. Papas tries to turn the corner. He's going to be wide. Somebody's wide open. Mavrokiphilides spoilt by Rivers. Rivers picks up his third. Lasso looks completely unconvinced with that call. He got a lot of ball, didn't he, Casey Rivers? Understandable his frustration, perhaps. JC Carroll replaces him. He sits down with those 3 fouls. DeMarcus Nelson pops up, guarded by JC Carroll. Nelson into the lane. Nelson flick shot. Well, it's a great game right now. Offense is all there to see. 12-point lead for Panathinaikos. Sergio Yui. JC Carroll looking to find some space. Yui back to Barousis. Barousis brings back forward Batista. A little fortunate there. Madrid's back in Yui's hands. DeMarcus Nelson slaps his hands defensively, ready for it. Yui in. Yui fades. Sergio Yui. 2 from 15 feet. There's Yanis Barousis on that bench. He's got bleeding nose. Blood coming out. Pass 15 for the night. Kefalidis breaks out of the pack like he's a 6-foot point guard instead of a 7-foot center. And back to Papas. 12 the lead. Panathinaikos in complete control. Kefalidis on the perimeter now. He played his point guard duties to Mount Nelson. Scores! The prayer goes up, and the prayer was answered. And look at that bench. No trick shots, please. DeMarcus Nelson celebrates with all his teammates. There's the pass from Maverick Kefalidis. There's a little and one alley-oop. How on earth did this work? You're playing horse, it all counts. Timeout. 16 for Papas. After that timeout, it wasn't in the 40 minute, 30 to go. Got all messed up there, excuse me. Fernandez, Rodriguez in the game. Rodriguez looking for Carroll one side. Offensive foul will go against Felipe Reyes on a moving screen. Nothing dropping right now for Real Madrid. They are struggling all over the shop. Completely laid out Felipe Reyes on that screen. The deficit to Marcus Nelson. Minute and change left in this third period. Third foul for Reyes. Maverick Kefalidis back to Papas. Papas just feeling confident right now. Papas in, layup good. Nikos Papas. I make that 18. Approaching his season high of 20 last week against Zalgiris. Nelson picks up the foul. Well, the lane opened up. Gustavo Ayón just let him go right by him. Rodriguez now 2 free throws. Try and respond. Finds all sides of the rim, but it did drop in. The gap is 15. Just a reach there from Nelson. Second free throw a little more accurate. Trying to deny DeMarcus Nelson. It will go to Papas and back to Nelson. 14, a minute to play here. There's Papas. Man of the hour, really. Nelson corner. Zone for Real Madrid. Esteban Batista's fumbled it. Still have a Real Madrid hand. Will stay with the green and white on that baseline. Ivanovic will be mildly pleased if they can pull off this victory. There's no doubt about that. Kefalidis looked at 3, goes for long 2 instead, misses. Esteban keeps it alive. Batista brings it out. Papas the pump fake, the foul from Sergio Ewing. What about the foul down the other end, Sergio Ewing? As you watch it both ends, he's just in the crowd. Listen to this applause now for Papas. He'll get 2 shots. This will put him at the 20-point again. That's back-to-back games at 20-point mark. The lead. Panathinaikos, this fourth quarter is going to have to be very, very good for Real Madrid. They're going to come back into this one. Rodriguez goes against traffic to Reyes. Well, he got that pass out there, I'll never know. Sergio Ewing will settle for 3 at the end of the quarter. Front of the rim. Gustavo Ayón keeps it alive. Tipped it back in, misses. Reyes, the rebound, Maverick Kefalidis. Still time for another shot. Papas in, runs into trouble. Great no-look pass. Oh, Batista's missed the flush. What a no-look pass from Nikos Papas. And that is the way it will finish at the end of 3 periods. What a look. And Batista must have been eyeing up that dunk as he came flying through. He was challenged by Ayón. Turned to the referee for a foul. They said, no way. 30 minutes have gone here. Completely blown this one open with a third. Rodriguez will start things off. 16 the deficit. There's a foul early on here. It's going to go against Panathinaikos. Belasovic is pointing to something. He will inbound that ball. Sergio Ewing. I'm sure it was a foul. Maybe just not sure what that stoppage was. 3 seconds gone anyway in the quarter. Bit of impetus here for Real Madrid. Nocioni misses the three. Slaughter. Batista showed the elbow. Slaughter. And Slaughter wasn't too happy. Batista now and Slaughter. Will they finish it there? Nelson, Batista. DeMarcus Nelson in. DeMarcus Nelson goes up, scores! The American came up with a move there. Now what have the referees called here? I'm not sure. They need to slow this one down a bit because the players get a little tetchy with each other. There's the faked elbow in the face. Slaughter looks at the referee and then Batista got the ire of Marcus Slaughter. Slaughter is having words with a fan on the baseline there. He's ignored it now, which is right what he needs to do. Corner. Nocioni, great pump fake. Nocioni, corner. JC Carroll, first shot of the night, I think, drops it. And a three for Carroll. Slaughter picking up on Nelson. Papas. There's a double team from Slaughter. Papas in. Papas layup. 22 for Nikos Papas. His season high, probably a career high. Carroll back screen. Got to be very careful. He doesn't get a moving screen on that JC Carroll. Foster said, what else could I do? He was hitting the side. All the way around. Nocioni responses. James Giss set to come in the game. Slaughter down low to Masiulis, who's played not many minutes tonight. Great pass down low. Up goes Slaughter. Blocked shot. That's got a big roar out of this crowd. Marcus Slaughter had a great look there from Masiulis down low. Papas does a pirouette. He's controlling this game right now. Foul from Carroll. Nikos Papas is unstoppable tonight. Just a little penetration there. He's a tall point guard. Papas running into a pinball in there. Azulis dumps it down. There's a block shot from Esteban Batista. 17 the lead for Panathinaikos. Low. I think he looked over his shoulder there, Guest. He wasn't happy with the attention Slaughter gave him. Yankovic, guarded by Slaughter, comes in. Yankovic meets Chulis with a shot clock violation against the green and white of Panathinaikos. Down to 0. Madrid. Guarded by DeMarcus Nelson. Might be waving the white flag right now. They're losing out in terms of application. Rodriguez still bitching at the referees. I say barking at the referees, probably the better expression. Esteban Batista misses it. Slaughter rebounds. Rodriguez will find a way in this time. Was the contact there? He'll want it. He's turning to the referee once again. Carroll corner. JC Carroll misses the J. Papas the rebound, and Ivanovic says, settle down. And he wants a horns play for Nelson. For the first pick and roll, DeMarcus Nelson in, back out to Batista. Papas, pump fake. Papas, can he get rid of it? Carroll's after it. Giss, shot clock running down. Batista throws it up. No success with the Hebo this time. Carroll comes in, try off the backboard. Oh, layup, beautiful from JC Carroll. Dumped him on the baseline. Came down hard. The gentleman on the baseline picks him up. Timeout for Panathinaikos. I think Ivanovic wants to slow this one down completely. 15 the lead. Timeout finished here. There's your numbers for Papas and Fernandez. A great little comparison. 22 for the Greek star. Hardly missed a shot. Just one shot he's missed from the free throw line. He's 6 of 6 and 1 of 1 from 2 and 3 respectively. The man of the hour, Nikos Papas, and down the other end, Rudy Fernandez, 12 points for the game. 15 the lead. What's left in this Real Madrid locker? Finish this game off. Nelson. Mavrides back in the game. Goes to Jankovic. Jankovic picks up. DeMarcus Nelson rises on a three. Oh, everything dropping right now for the green and white. The lead is 18. Slaughter getting extended minutes tonight. Don't often see him play this much time. Masulas. Nocioni comes in. Layup. Oh, he's blown it. Missed it. Gist comes out of the pack, and the foul from Rodriguez at half court. This might be just written off as one of those bad days at the office. DeMarcus Nelson drops a three. 2.2 on the shot clock. Pablo Lasso's team are facing their fourth loss of the EuroLeague this year. There's the double team. DeMarcus Nelson. Back to Diamantidis, wraps it around to Jankovic, back in the game. Luton, Mavrokippelaitis drops one, 20 the game. Well, it is a rout right now, and those young fans are enjoying a very special moment. I don't think Madrid have been beaten by 20 for a very, very long time. Rodriguez rises on a long two. Everything's just seeped out of this team. No confidence anywhere on the floor. Diamantidis, 5.5 to play. The agony will continue for the Madristas. Marcus Slaughter kicks that one. And Gani Lawal has not played this second half yet, but he'll be itching to get a few minutes in there. Pablo Lasso just wondering where this one's gone wrong. 58 in the game at this point is one area for sure, and 78 given up. Diamantidis penetrates. Mavrokippelaitis. Rodriguez just got a hand on the ball. Diamantidis fades to the corner. That one's way off. Oh, it's almost dropped in. My mistake. Nocioni to Rodriguez. Open floor. There's a penetration up in the air. Nocioni looked at the three. Long two. Andres Nocioni. Slaughter has the rebound taken out of his hands. And I think Diamantidis has stepped on the baseline. So this ball will stay with Real Madrid. 20 points to the deficit. See what happened here. Slaughter's got it and just stepped out of bounds. Good call from the referee. Carroll to inbound. Masulas the screen for Slaughter. Slaughter, number 44. Rodriguez into the lane. Great in and out play from Rodriguez. Mavrokippelaitis gives up the foul. Frustration there from Sergio Rodriguez. Move here, just attack, catch the big tall Greek, and he slams the ball down. Just to say I've been fouled all night. You're calling you're calling it. Carroll trying to find space. Diamantidis ran right into Marcus Slaughter, and Diamantidis has a go at Slaughter. Slaughter turns around. Diamantidis again. This was bubbling. This was always bubbling right from the third go. And Belosevic steps right in to separate them. Slaughter says, what did I do wrong? There's the post up from Slaughter. There's the treatment from Diamantidis. Slaughter squares up, and Diamantidis has another little bite back. Belosevic says, if you do it again, you're going to see me after school. It's all fair in the end. Slaughter and Diamantidis Try and share. They're still having a little argument. See, I was just doing that, son. I had my hands up. It was a post up. It was a hard post up. A lot of intensity about this Panathinaikos team tonight. They knew they needed the victory. They've come with intent to get that victory. He's just making sure the call was. It's 5 fouls on somebody. This is Diamantidis' 5th foul. Fouled out. It's a double foul called. He's out of here. Luckily, it will not be of too much effect, I don't think. 20 points to the good Panathinaikos. 4:49 left in the game. Offside just in the bonus now. Slaughter, technical foul. Pretty sure they both got text in the end. Milosevic has sorted everything out. Line ball for Madrid. We can resume play. We're back to Slaughter. Here's Rodriguez looking for Carroll on his baseline. Good switch out there from Maverick Kefalaitis of all people. Rodriguez hesitation. Rodriguez comes in. Crossed over from Sergio. Fades. Corner. It's the back of the rim and the big man's on the floor with the ball. Marcus Nelson ambles over half court. Rodriguez guarding DeMarcus Nelson. They will just play out time now, surely. There's still plenty of time left. DeMarcus Nelson goes in. Maverick Kefalaitis, the rebound. Another rebound. DeMarcus Nelson, pump fake. Will drag it back out. 10 on the shot clock. Yankovic has to watch out. He can't be too pedestrian about getting a shot. 4 on the shot clock. DeMarcus Nelson realizes it. Into the lane. Gist for 3s, hit 2. That one's short. J.C. Carroll off to the races. Turns the corner. Elects not to take on Yankovic. Well, Slaughter was wide open. Carroll takes it himself and scores. J.C. Carroll now has 7 for the night. Nelson. E.J. Slaughter is on the floor. They're electing to go Nelson, the point guard. Gist low. Maverick Kefalaitis, the J. And we've got a 20-point lead once again. Carroll guarded closely by A.J. Slaughter, who didn't quite get there, and Carroll drills the 3. And Ivanovic just goes ballistic with his American guard. Maybe he needed a switch out like last time, but it didn't happen that time. Slaughter now guarded by Carroll. Carroll has 10. Gist low post. Guarded by Masulis. Double team from Carroll. Slaughter lines up his own 3-pointer. That one misses. Nocioni to Rodriguez by tip. Long pass down the floor. Carroll score. Another 2. 15-point game. Is there time left on that clock for a true Madrid comeback? The crowd rallying. Gist, low post, backs down Nocioni. Offensive foul. Oh, it's a flop against Nocioni. It's a flop and a technical foul against Andres Nocioni. Pablo Lasso says no way. And that will be an interesting one to see. There's the pull of the shirt. It's the head, isn't it? The head goes backwards. I think that's what referees look for. This went up and flushed it. So there'll be a free throw in possession here. And that on a 15-point game too. Yes, low post again. Goes in hard. He's not going to give him anything. Not going to give Nocioni anything. 2 hard bumps. Maverick Kefalaitis turns it over. Ivanovic wants to know what on earth the big fellow was dribbling on the perimeter for. 2:15 left. Madrid going to turbo drive offense here. JC Carroll will be the object, and Carroll's fouled. Slaughter got one Slaughter against another. AJ Slaughter the rebound. Marcus met AJ with a nice little back screen there. Here is AJ. It's to Nelson. Nelson comes over that pick and roll from Maverick Kifalides. Yes, finds his Greek compatriot. Rodriguez flips it straight to Maverick Kifalides. Call from Jankovic. 17-point game. That might just be the 2 points that does it. Rodriguez, Nocioni arcs up his own three. Missed it. And a rebound from Vladimir Jankovic. Slow down game now for Panathinaikos. They can work the clock. Here's Slaughter. Maverick Kifalides to Gist. Can he finish? Gist goes up. Misses it. And Rodriguez in full flow now. Sergio, great pass down to Slaughter. Can he finish? Two. Marcus Slaughter closes that gap to 15 once again. A minute to play. We need another stop here. Nelson will run some clock. Brings it back out. 10 on the shot clock now. They'll be happy they don't even get a shot here. Panathinaikos. For Marcus Nelson. The foul given up by Rodriguez. Only 2 shots for Nelson. Lucius there. We'll definitely eye this one up as a poor performance here in Athens. It's the first one, 16 the lead. Gustavo Ion and Facundo Campazzo didn't play tonight. Nelson misses the free throw. Something is occupying Borussia' mind on that baseline, on that bench. The missed shot from Rodriguez. Carroll the rebound. And a turnover against JC Carroll. Jankovic. Gist. Oh! Get out of here! James Gist goes downtown with a flush. Oh, and that's brought this arena to a standstill. Smiles of derision on those Real Madrid faces. But Nocioni gets himself into another photograph. Maybe he turned his head, I don't know. Carroll, one-on-one with Slaughter, goes behind the back to foul against AJ. And he won't count the bucket, but he'll get 2 free throws to come. 17 seconds left in this one. And this one is a valuable victory for Panathinaikos. Behind the back, James Gist goes sky high. JC Carroll, first free throw is good. Well, JC Carroll's numbers are not bad tonight, and he's played mostly off the bench second half. Not sure he played the third period. Second free throw goes down. The lead is back to 16. There shouldn't be another shot in this game. This one will be played out. These T2 teams will not meet in the quarterfinal playoffs. They cannot, but they might meet in the Final Four. You never know. Panathinaikos will triumph here by 16. A surprise victory at home, perhaps you might say, but emphatic nonetheless. 85-69. Dusko Ivanovic's team have got their 6th victory of the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague. They will go 1 game ahead of Alba Berlin and inch closer and closer to that quarterfinal playoff berth. Players shake hands. It was a bit tetchy at times, but all friends at the end of this one, as all players are in the middle. Or maybe there's still words going on that there, I don't know. But you don't often see teams this close after a game on the floor. And hopefully things will settle down very quickly. There's no referees to look after things right now. Yes, there are definite words being said here. No love lost, apparently. Real Madrid will troop off. And Panathinaikos will turn and face the home fans. A wonderful victory. Salamejri waves to somebody in the crowd as he troops off. And a few of the fans getting involved too. Salamejri on the left-hand side, as they're not going to go down into that locker room yet.
Mr. Ivanovic, you needed this victory, correct? Your players did everything correct.
I think we played with energy, excellent defense second half, with patience, offense. This is a more important game for us.
Thank you very much. Good luck.
Well, brief and short, but to the point. Dusko Ivanovic knew full well. Excellent defense will get him there. And that's exactly what happened. He walks off into that locker room. There's your stats for the game. 9 3-pointers from Real Madrid were not enough by a long way, as the home side shot 56% inside and 35% outside the three-point line. They will triumph. A rebounding margin of 40 to 35 in the end, but the 10 turnovers against 7 was very impressive for both teams. Real Madrid lost heavily, 85-69. It's Panathinaikos that gained their 6th victory and one step closer to a quarterfinal playoff berth. See you next time. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye for now.